Well, how's it going, subscribers? How's it going, new viewers? I'm Ion Prime, and got kind of okay. So today is going to be Nintendo heavy with the PlayStation 5 story in there today, and but we're going to take a look at Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch 2. Possibly. There's also a big Sega Atlus sale that is going on right now on the Switch eShop and on the Switch 2 eShop as well. And today we're going to take a look, or at the end of the video, not necessarily gaming related, kinda, but more of just a celebration of my fandom of a certain thing coming up at the end of this video. So first up, again, this is going to be kind of Nintendo heavy today. There is a PlayStation 5 story thrown in here, but we're going to start off with Nintendo, and it's possible that Square Enix could port Final Fantasy 15 to the Switch 2. I mean, their response when asked about this is that, quote, it's under consideration and, quote, not impossible. So they very much could be actually working on this. We'll see. The only version of Final Fantasy 15 that's been available on the Switch is that Pocket Edition that was made for mobile phones. Now, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 15. I know there's some broken parts in there. The story doesn't quite mesh the way normal Final Fantasy stories do, but I think they can get this put together and get a good version out there to Switch 2 owners. Now, they've embraced the Switch 2, obviously, because we got more Final Fantasy games that have come to the system, both on the Switch and the Switch 2. And then they have the Kingdom Hearts collection that's coming to a Switch 2 later on this year. Before, all you had was those cloud versions of the Kingdom Hearts games. So Square definitely going all in with Nintendo for all of their properties. And I can definitely see Final Fantasy 15 at some point coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, and I would very much welcome it. That'd be really cool. Marvel's Wolverine. It's not going to be getting a collector's edition, still coming out on September 15th, which is fantastic. I can't wait for the game to come out. And it is kind of disappointing there's no collector's edition for it, but there will be an art book that will be available for Marvel's Wolverine. It's 208 pages long. It'll be the size will be 9 by 12. It comes out on November 3rd, and it'll be available for $54.99. Not a terrible price there. Pre-orders are now up on Amazon and at Dark Horse Direct, and lots of concept art will be in this book, and it'll take you from the planning stages of the game all the way up into the finished product. So it should be a pretty cool little extra piece to go along with Marvel's Wolverine is that separate art book, and sounds pretty good just from the description that I read about it. Next up on the Switch and Switch 2 eShop, there is a big Sega Atlus sale going on right now. Got some good discounts on a few games. Switch 2 Persona 3 Reload is at $38.99. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations is at $17.49. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage 30th Anniversary Edition, it is coming in at $29.99, that on the Switch 2. And then on the Switch eShop, you can pick up Persona 5 Royal for $17.99, Persona 5 Tactica for $17.99. Shinobi Art of Vengeance, fantastic game. It is on sale right now for $14.99. If you don't have it, pick it up at that price. It's a great game. Sonic Mania, been out for a long time. That's more of kind of that fan-influenced Sonic game. That's coming in at $7.99. So again, some good deals here, and be sure to stop by whichever Nintendo eShop that you have and pick up a couple of these if you have been looking to add those to your digital library. And finally, Nintendo, they are considering adding more systems to Nintendo Online. I don't think this is really any big secret, but they were asked directly about this, and Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa, he confirmed that they are doing R&D on other systems to be added to Nintendo Switch Online. A lot of people would love to see either the DS or the 3DS or both get added. I personally wouldn't mind seeing Nintendo Wii games added to that. I kind of have a feeling, though, with Nintendo Wii, they were probably more wanting to maybe remaster or remake some of those games. That way they can repackage them, resell them, make a little bit of extra money on those. But I think it's going to be cool whenever we do get the next announcement of the next system that'll be part of Nintendo Switch Online. We got the GameCube, that was the latest, and also the Virtual Boy, which is definitely a lot of fun. Still got to build up those libraries just a little bit more, but yeah, I think we'll be getting some new systems in the near future. I know that's not a groundbreaking prediction there, but we definitely will be getting those at some point. All right, so today, taking a look at some of my collection, not necessarily gaming-centric, just more of just showing off my fandom. And I am a huge fan of Transformers. It was my favorite cartoon when I was growing up as a kid, along with G.I. Joe. That was another one of my favorites, obviously. But Transformers definitely was my favorite, and I loved the original G1 cartoon, and obviously have those here on DVD, season 1 all the way through season 4. I still sit down and rewatch these from time to time. Love going through all these different seasons, and just love G1 Transformers. Obviously, my collection of figures as well. Don't have that on display here, but I got a nice collection of figures as well that feature a lot of the G1 selection there. But as controversial as they were, I did enjoy the Michael Bay films, and I know they're not the best, but I still enjoyed them. I still liked watching them. I think it was really cool to get to see Optimus and Megatron and everybody up on the big screen. And obviously got the newer movies on Blu-ray. I've got just this 4 collection. I have not picked up The Last Night. I'm not sure why I haven't. I thought I had it in my collection, but I guess not. I don't know why I've not done that. But I do need to pick up Bumblebee as well. Have not done that. And Rise of the Beast. I did enjoy Transformers Rise of the Beast as well. It's cool seeing Optimus Primal up on the big screen. That was some cool stuff there. But definitely enjoy the Michael Bay movies. Despite their flaws, I do enjoy the Michael Bay Transformers movies. A couple of games that I have for PlayStation 2, and I talked, was it yesterday? No, day before, about games that I have in my collection that I have never played, and believe it or not, I've never played either one of these games, even though they're in my collection. Obviously, I got them because they are Transformers games, and that's why I got them and put them in my collection, but I just have not taken the time to sit down and play them, and I need to do that. But Transformers is a game, and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen I have for PlayStation 2, which I just have not sat down and played through those just yet. Going back to G1, obviously, it was kind of a heartbreaking moment with the movie that came out back in 1986, which scarred people of my generation quite a bit, but I do enjoy the 1986 animated movie and just the different versions of the movie that I have here. This year celebrating the 40th anniversary of that movie and getting a big re-release in theaters. So obviously, I'm going to go see that, even though it comes out right around my wedding anniversary. So probably have to do a little convincing of the wife to be able to go see that. But some cool stuff. But just the Transformers movie, the animated movie. Obviously love that. And Dare to Be Stupid. And of course, The Touch. Great songs out of those. But yes, I have a regular DVD, Blu-ray, and have the 4K Ultra Blu-ray version of that. And then getting into some other Transformers games. So whenever Transformers War for Cybertron was released, all I had at the time was a Nintendo Wii. And they had that... the name just went blank, but it was a Transformer, like Cybertron Chronicles, Cybertron Adventure, something like that. It was kind of a rail shooter type game that was on the Nintendo Wii. So the only way that I could play the actual Transformers at War for Cybertron at the time was to get the PC version, which is what I have here. I actually had to get a whole new video card for the computer as well, because what we had in our desktop just wouldn't handle the PC game. But I do have the PC version of Transformers War for Cybertron. Did play through this and did beat it before I finally picked up a PlayStation 3 years later and was able to get War for Cybertron on the PlayStation 3 and also Fall of Cybertron on the PlayStation 3. Played through both of these games as well. Enjoyed my time with both of them. Fall of Cybertron was just for me, was just a tad bit more difficult than War for Cybertron was. But man, loved playing through both of these games. They're just great. The combiners and getting to play as Grimlock and just both of these games were fantastic, a lot of fun. I know Activision is now owned by Microsoft, but I would love to see them do like some remasters or some ports or re-releases to all consoles for both of these so they can get these games off the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. But man, these were great games. So once again, thank you so much for watching today. My name is Ion Prime, and yeah, if you are new to the channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow the channel. Would love to have you along for the ride. Let's see, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. That is perfectly okay to do. I do not mind that at all. That is your opinion. If you want to talk about anything I've talked about today, do that down in the comments section below. And everything I have talked about today, all my sources will be down in the description as well, so you can go by there and check out those sources and get some more details about anything that I've talked about today. But guys, again, thank y'all so much for watching. Keep your controllers charged, my friends. Have a great weekend of gaming or whatever it is you're going to be doing this weekend, and I will see y'all back here on Monday with some more gaming news. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.